Om Namo Shiva. 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 This week I posted uh, about a lady who has cancer, and I'd met her last December. So before Christmas, I met her. And she works as a cosmetician and very good cosmetician. So she has a long line of clients and charging around $60 for manicure, pedicure to $200. And you have to be 1 month in advance, you have to book. And with the COVID, she must have made a lot of money because with the COVID, all the legal places, the legit places were closed. So she was working from home and she kept on stamping money. And when I met her, she even cried and this, and she was thankful to her client who had brought me in. And she says, "Yes, I was looking for a spiritual experience." But then after that, with so much tears and this, I never saw her again. And sometimes I was curious that, but I don't really, we are not really salesmen, so we can't really follow up. Hey, what happened? Okay. And it seems that she was trying, and she had breast cancer. She had been treated, and she was trying to get appointments with the best doctors and stuff like that. And because of the COVID, she didn't get the best doctor that she was trying to get to. And 4 days ago, she was told that she has now 2 months to live. And I'm not joking. A week ago, she bought a new car. A week ago, she bought a brand new car. And she is just not even 40. So the thing is that for a year, she knew that she has this cancer. And instead of doing something about the cancer, she focused on making money. And she was very successful in making money. She had a 1 month and her timing was not less than 60 to $200 an hour and bookings for a month. Very few people are successful to that level in anything that they are booked for a month. If you'll ask me for something tomorrow or after 5 minutes after the meditation, I'm available. She's booked for a year, for a month. And enough money to buy a new car and her priorities. But 3 days after getting the car, she goes to the doctor and they said, "Oh, your breast cancer," which I also had never treated really. Like, okay, it's a breast cancer. I see that people are survivors. But the breast cancer, I did not know at that time. When left untreated, it grows till the spine. So she was given the option of cutting out half of her body. And she doesn't know. And I told her that I'll help her with a son, but I don't know how. Like, I live in an apartment. I don't have a palace that she could live or something. But I said I'll support. And even I don't know how I will support, but I offered. But I said, prior to that, you still have 2 months. Her other friends have just told her that you should be eating just ecologically right. She should be eating only salat, uh, and now she is doing that. I even know of a case when a person was given 2 months to live, and because of alcoholism and consequent cancer. And I met the person. He treated himself with what he believed was the right cure, and he believed in with soda, caustic soda. So I had read about this, and he believed in it so much that he went out and he got it. Like, he changed his pH level or something, and this was around 10 years ago that he was told 2 months to live, and he still is around. So there are exceptions, but the key was that the person was focused on changing themselves and their lifestyles. Instead of being materialistic and suddenly thinking, I have less time, I'm going to use all that time to make money and buy a new car. The person, all of us, in fact, it's a lesson for all of us that we have to be focused on making spiritual money and making others happy. And in that way, we can fight cancer, there is going to be some disease inside each one of us eating away at it. It's called, it's called being human, age, whatever. So we always have that invitation, and we should be using our body with due diligence. That's the keyword. Like, take care, not in a fanatical way, like I see at Whole Food, people buying $500, $600 for 200 grams of some organic thing, and not even caring. I don't know which planet these people are from. But be realistic, be practical. Don't put junk into your body, at least. Or if you have to, do it with a prayer. I drink wine with a prayer, because the key is not eating, living, or something. The key is having a smiling heart, full of gratitude of whatever has happened, is happening, will happen, and sending love to others, firstly as prayers, then as thoughts of love, and then as acts of love. And once you are at a place where you're doing acts of love for others unconditionally, you won't have the stress that will be escalating your cancer or whatever the situation is, because you are doing something for others. So the other part is that in the last few days, if you see a lot of people with really like cancer and other stuff, and a lot of people have had parents. Even last week, the girl Jana, whose father we were praying, crossed over, and others also. One of the core reasons I can tell you very simply is that now that COVID has been with us for 2 years, all that stress and of being isolated and this fear of vaccinating, not vaccinating, all these fears are coming up, and they're manifesting as diseases. I know of people who have got beautiful houses, good good family, good children, and are totally in fear of being vaccinated or not being vaccinated. Doesn't matter. Extremes of absurd thinking leading to fears, and at the same time, they're trying to be spiritual. You cannot be spiritual if you have fears inside you. If you have fears inside you, it means it is a normal thing to have a fear of not having enough or this or that. But for a spiritual team like ours, you have to be having gratitude. And the only fear that we should be having is, I did not do enough for others. And after that, whatever time you have left, 3 seconds, 30 seconds, 3 years, 30 years, 300 years, doesn't matter. All that time you have to use to do something for others. All that time you have to use to do something for others. You cannot live a life focused on these are my thoughts. My thoughts are very important. That's pure individualism. You cannot focus, this is what I like. What I like is really important in the universe. No, you cannot focus on that. This is what I like to feel, and what I like to feel, it's really important for me to have that feeling. No, as a spiritual force on the planet, you only have one job: to help others with a smiling heart and becoming totally fearless, trusting the universe whether you go left or right, knowing that the world is round. No matter which way you go, your intention has got to be, I am helping the universe. Whatever decision I take it for the good of others. Whatever decision, whatever you do it not for the good of your body, not for the good of your mind, for the comfort of your mind, rather, or not for making your intellect even more stronger than where it is. Intellect is basically just your style of thinking, and you're thinking, I'm right, this is the way to think, I'm right. And so many people are right now principled. I'm principled against this and that, etc. Okay. Whatever your thoughts are, do not entertain them beyond a certain point. Do not give them a strength. Instead, these are COVID times, and you are in a spiritual meditation class. So your job is to become a force of laughing, smiling heart. That is the one character. Don't think too much with your head. The head will lead you down to pragmatism, which is what's in it for me. And then you will be afraid of the things that seem not to be going towards what's in it for you. While the heart is just connected to everything and everyone. And under COVID, as I said, this lady, she was told that she had cancer a year ago. I met her. She cried so much, and after that, she was breathing heavily and saying, "Oh, I was looking for a spiritual experience. Thank you, this and that, etc." She was so moved. I said, "Okay, from tomorrow, probably like we have a new member," and she was suffering from cancer even at that. And then for a year, I didn't hear anything, except I knew that people couldn't. People had to book appointment for a month, and she's so successful. And then a week ago, when she got a car, and 3 days ago she was told you have 2 days to live, 2 months to live. So all her mind. And when she asked me, I told her two things. One, uh, I'll help her son in any way that I can. He's 11 years. But before you do that, focus on your health and try to pray intensively. There eat right, do everything with a prayer. There have been, and I gave her a list of three churches that I really think are powerful enough for a person who has been given 2 months. One of them, I was there, and a mother came and she said her child has been given 6 weeks, and this was like 3 4 years ago. And I said, let's go to that church and pray. And we prayed and we prayed. She's a mother, her small child is dying. We prayed intensively. And then after a couple of years, I found that the child was well. She called and said, you know what, don't do those. So these things work out, but it's your free faith which needs to be happening. Okay, so in the times of COVID, people have been stressed for 2 years. So now all that stress is coming out as fears, as diseases, as people dying of this, etc. Because for 2 years, that light thought that maybe I should be afraid of something, this I don't like it, etc. All these COVID is happening. You don't like it. No one likes it. And then it becomes, why is this happening? And then it becomes anger. Oh, I wish the people who are spreading these lies would stop, etc. And then I can live my normal life, and not as if normal life was really good. And then I could go to places as if you were traveling everywhere. And then I could be in touch with other people, as if you were in touch with a lot of people. The only thing we were stopped from doing was going to film halls and to concerts, etc. That's all. That's just around 5% of your life. But people took it really bad. People who had never been to restaurants were crying, I can't go to a restaurant. So people just start to imagine, place value into things that we are suddenly told that we can't have. Anyway, so now for 2 years, that anger, I can't do this, becomes fear. Maybe I will never be able to do it. Someone was, even spiritual people at times, most of the time, 50% of the time, instead of becoming fearless, become even more fearful. I know of a couple who have got everything and they are afraid. Oh, now we don't want to be vaccinated, and we the people have gone to Florida. One family to that I know went to Florida. One family went to Mexico. People are leaving North America because of the vaccination and going to different places. I know of people who died in Mexico because when they called the ambulance came after 3 hours. But now people are suddenly seeing as whatever. And if you can, yeah, it's. I personally think that dying in a warmer place is maybe is better. It's dying better than in a cold place. So 2 years of COVID is making had started making a lot of people very fearful of the loss of freedom and different things. And now that fear is that was in their thoughts is manifesting as diseases. 2 years, if you will think about something very heavily for 2 years, after 2 to 3 years, you will get the physical impact of it for sure. 100%. You have a thought, you laugh at it, it will go away. You entertain it, it becomes serious. If you start to think, I don't have enough money, then it will start hitting your spine. If you have something that, oh, I need more I need more protection, then you start to gain up weight. And most of the people are nowadays gaining weight not only because of the COVID, but because also that they are looking for love in food. And if you are slightly lucky or unlucky, you can be looking for mindless sex, which is also happening on Tinder and other places more and more, because people are afraid and they take all these reactions instead of the one thing that COVID is there. The COVID is a guru. COVID is teaching us value your life and do whatever you can for others, being connected at a heart level, because at a level of physical, maybe you might be allowed, maybe you might not be allowed. Your facial face is not so important. Your real face is your laughing heart. Connect with that and things would be and start using your heart more and more so that you become less pragmatic about what's in it for. Maybe you will gain a lot, like this lady that she bought a new car, which is a big deal. And then the cost of getting that money, extra money, is always going to be a payment in terms of nerves. And nerves are going to make your death come faster. And it's okay. That's also okay. But whatever time you have on the planet, use it for the betterment of others. That's all. And then you will have much less fear. Everyone has a fear of death, but you will have much less fears. You will enjoy your life, whether you have 3 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 years, 3 lifetimes, you will enjoy it more. Instead of having a long life and being fearful of this and that, vaccination, other people. Someone sent a photograph, and I've seen that people are getting really scared. And someone into a construction site wrote, Trudeau is planning concentration camps for the people who are not vaccinated. And it's this, and people, 50% of the people seem to believe it. Believe whatever you want to. Even if you end up in a concentration camp and this works out, have a laughing heart, because whatever is happening, and these are extreme teachings, is happening at a level of the body. While as spiritual seeker, your total focus has got to be heart, 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 a heart that is radiating love. Keep that organ active. One of the reasons for COVID is that it is forcing people to stop uh, using the head, which has a face which is covered up, and is forcing us to use the heart. The heart, whether it is covered or not, can be covered with your thoughts. So whatever life you are left with, leave it with quality, with a laughing heart. And to do that, you need total faith that I truly am not the body. I am the spiritual force feeling through the senses the drama of life, which we also call Leela. So closing eyes, and we are going to be doing 3 yogas in one. The first, it starts off with the yoga or communion with God via sacred knowledge. The knowledge is only one, whether it's in Bible, Quran, or Gita. I'm not the body, or rather, I'm not just the body. I'm the spiritual force residing in the heart. Closing eyes. Have full faith in the divine teachings of Gita, Bible, Quran, Buddha. I am not the body. And what are you? An inexplicable, untranslatable, having all the qualities and having no quality. The force which has got the sky inside you. From your heart, see up and look at all the brain cells shining like stars. See the sky inside you, and that will totally free you. See the sky inside you sitting in the level of earth. See above yourself the sky with the stars, and the stars are nothing but your brain cells. Infinity of stars, infinity of thoughts. Have each star shine so that the thoughts are only of joy and service to others. Sitting in the center of your heart, see this universe inside you, so that you know that you're not the body, but you have the universe inside you. How can you be a body with a universe if you are just a body? You have the universe inside you. You have infinity of love in your heart. Sitting in the center of your heart, feel the vibration of Om. Breathe in Om, breathe out Om. Om. And you are sitting in the center of the creation of the universe. Oh. See around you the whole of university, universe. See the eyes as two sun and moon. The left eye, see from inside, sitting in the heart, see it as a sun, and the right, see it as moon. See the brain cells as stars, and see the pulsing energy in the heart. Feel it that you are. Oh, oh, oh. Now, when you are focusing your breathing, breathe through the heart, because now your nose It just draws the air in, but I want you to be breathing in and out through the heart. And as you breathe in and out, your stomach will move out and in. Full focus on the pulsing energy in the heart. Match it with your breathing. Move your stomach. The nose is going to be static. Oh. Expand your stomach. Gently push it in. Oh. See your heart shining and pulsing. And as you breathe in, let the stomach expand. And as you say ma, push it in gently and feel the rising of your dormant sexual energy of creation. Let it hit your heart. Oh. The same sexual energy at a level of heart becomes love, connection with respect. Oh. The snake, when I say ma, let your sexual energy go vertically up, hitting your heart and opening it. Energy with meditation or mantra or prayer opens and goes up. Evolve. Raise yourself up from your sleeping giant. Let your heart unfold. Oh. As a group, we do it once. Oh, breathe in and let your stomach expand. Ma, go back and let it go back to your spine. Let the stomach as if it's going to the spine, hitting, and the trickle of electricity going to your heart and opening your heart to infinity. Ma. Oh. So the first stage was the knowledge that you are not the body, but an infinity of love in your heart. That is your divine knowledge. That is your Gyan Yoga. That is the knowledge of, that is the scriptural knowledge, that is sacred knowledge, that you are not the body. You accept it. And now you're doing Kriya Yoga, which is your breathing in a way with your stomach so that your lower energy is arising up to your heart at least. Oh. Oh. Awakening your energy, going up, awakening your dormant heart. Now spread love to all the mothers, all the fathers, all the friends, all the enemies, all your partners, seen and unseen, on this planet, in other planets, in this dimension, in other dimensions, in this life, in other lives. So spread love from your heart unconditionally. Your heart has infinite powers. Use this power to spread love. Breathing in through the nose, but gently expanding your stomach out as much as you can. Om, gently sucking it in so that your stomach, as if it touches the spine, and then see the shower, the fountain of energy, sexual energy, creative energy going to your heart, opening your heart, and you are sitting in the center of the heart in a temple of joy. Om. Opening the heart temple, spread love, shower everyone that you have had. And now you're going to be showering, you're going to be sending love to all thoughts that made you think that you were smaller, all thoughts of your fears. I can die of COVID. I will die of this. This person can hurt me. This person. Send to these thoughts golden blessings from your heart so that they know that their job is done. Let them go away, leaving you in peace. Expanding the stomach out. Om, spreading love from your heart to all your fears. See each fear as a dark Mr. Fear of death, Mr. Fear of COVID, Mr. Fear of having no money, Mr. Fear of, and let them dissolve in the ocean of your golden love from your heart. O, ma, and then total silence. O with stomach, still with your stomach always. Om. Dissolving all your fears by showering them with love. Offering to communicate only love. Opening your third eye so that in every loss you see only gain, including in death you see the gain of your spiritual powers, angel powers. Once we die, we'll have the opportunity to serve the universe by becoming angels. See that happening right now. That's your third eye. And when you become an angel, you become automatically a recipient of divine love flowing from above and below, from all around you, and entering you through the crown like a funnel. Oh, you have a crown on your head, and you receive this trickling of divine blessing, cleaning your head of all thoughts that made you fearful. Going to the heart and making it fully spread love in our direction, making it smile. Going down and making your kidneys put totally golden so that there is no fear. Your liver totally golden so that there is no anger. The heart is totally a temple of joy, a church of self-realization, a synagogue. And your stomach is able to assimilate everything. And you are in the center of this joyous dissemination, spreading of love. And inside your heart, see where you are. From the place where you are spreading love, there is no car, there is no house, there is not even a relationship. You are at totally peace and you have nothing that you thought brings you happiness. You're in the center of your heart and you have nothing but happiness. You are happiness and you're spreading happiness, joy. Oh, this is the only meditation that you have to do. The knowledge, Jnana Yoga, that you are not the body but divine infinity of love in your heart. The act of breathing in and out with energy to raise your lower sexual energy of creation to your heart and head. That is Kriya Yoga. Gyan Yoga is the sacred knowledge. Kriya Yoga is the act of raising it. And Bhakti Yoga is where you are, where your heart is serving the universe, because you see in the universe, God in the universe, God inside you. The one which is spreading love is God. The one that is receiving is God. Everything is by the grace, with the grace, in the grace of God. Oh, keep your heart visualization knowing that you are in the grace of God, with the grace of God, by the grace of God. And the grace of God is reflected as golden energy. So in total silence, but say Om, feel the vibration of Om deep inside yourself, looking inside your heart and seeing, oh, there is no palace, there is no car, there is no sex, there is no money in the deepest part of my heart, yet I am fully joyous. I'm self-realized, I'm complete in myself. Oh, oh, total silence. Om, breathing in and out with the pulsing of your heart, spreading love, golden light in all places, with the grace, in the grace, by the grace. Reflected as Om. breathing only with your stomach in and out, raising your lower energy to the level of heart, and then spreading love and accepting grace from the crowd. Sercem izluchat lubov, dishat животом, o расширят, м сажат и поднят кундалини энергии, сексуальной творение энергии, творческая энергия прямо в сердце, излучать любви всем и всему, и своим страхом, во-первых, и увидеть в каждой мозговой клеток звезда освобождена от прошлых воспоминаний, обиды, переживаний, страха. Увидеть в сердце пустота и ощущать себя целым, без отношений, без любви, без вещи, без дома, без машины, без чего угодно. Ощущать, что в центре сердца нет ничего и есть чувство, что есть все. With целы. You are complete and whole, looking deep inside your heart and seeing nothing, having nothing, yet being complete. Bless yourself. See yourself from this moment fearlessly, spreading, sending love to all your fears so that they vanish and dissolve, and living fearlessly. Om Triambakam Yajamani Suvandim Pushtivardanam Urvaruknandate Mokshe Mamrita. Om Triambakam Yajamani Suvandim Pushtivardanam Urvaruknandate Mokshe Mamrita. Om Triambakam Yajamani Suvandim Pushtivardanam Urvaruknandate Mokshe Mamrita. Om Shanti Lavis. Om Shanti Rita. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. U307. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti Zarina. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Постоянно излучайте любовь всем своим страхом. Keep on sending love and blessings to all your fears. Fear of not having enough love, money, respect. Most of the time it is these three. Sending love to these and letting them dissolve so that you are free to live fearlessly. So that you are free of fears, and you only a person who is free of fears can help others. If you have fears, how can you help anyone? Om Namo Shivaya Marina. Om Namo Shivaya Oksana. Om Namo Shivaya Zari. So in order to be able to give to others, you have to be fearful, fearless, free of being fears. Fears is what stops you from being who you truly are. Fear that maybe this body is more important than my spirit. No, your spiritual side is more important. Your body is just a machine. So be fearless and enjoy your life, whether COVID or not COVID. Do whatever you want to do or not want to do, but live fearlessly on the planet without any artificial thoughts. This can happen, that will happen. Of course, these things will happen. Don't worry. Whatever time you have on the planet, use it to help others. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. And sending golden light from your heart to all your fears will remove them. So bless yourself. Being to be fearless, I'm working with each one of you. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you.